How's it going, everybody? Stavvy saying what is good to all my Super Saiyan homies, here to bring you all sorts of Dragon Ball content. Today we're going to be taking a look at the LF Sword of Hope Trunks and doing a little equipment guide for him, as we've been doing for many of the other units. I know it's taken a little while to get to him, but I did go away for a little bit and things have been a bit busy at work, so I'm sorry for getting around to it late, but I hope this can be helpful for you. And if you do find it to be helpful, please consider leaving a like, as it does greatly help the video and channel to grow, and hopefully will help it to spread to other players so they can benefit from it as well. So without any more blathering on, let's hop right into it. The first place we're going to want to head is over to the Ultimate Equipment Collection. And once we're over here, we're going to head over to the aptly named Future Trunks Saga Equip. Once we're here, you can obviously see that there is only one reward against this Fusion Zamasu, and it is going to be the very solid Platinum Equip for all Future Trunks Saga characters, which actually does include, spoiler alert, the Purple Hit and Revive Coup. So with all that in mind, or aptly named Clap Coup, shout out to Swift. So with all that in mind, you can do some very nice defenses here. We've got 30% to strike defense, 20% to blast defense, and then we've got health and health restoration, which I think for an endurance unit is extremely powerful to have. Next, we'll head over to the regular equipment collection, and while we're here, we'll scroll down to the Hybrid Saiyan event. Now, while we're here, we're going to be going after pretty much all of these equips. Not pretty much, actually, we are going to go after all of them, because the last one is going to once again being a defensive one with health, so this is going to really just be a very light version of that Future Trunks Saga equip that we saw, but it's just nice to have, I suppose. Then we have this one over here, which is the I Want to Fight equip, which is going to be really nice since you're going to be getting one of the defenses up to 18%, special move and ultimate move damage, and then hopefully you're going to be getting that health slot in the back end, although you could really justify the damage to regen as well, considering that they do tend to run amok. Lastly, we have the triple exclamation point equip, which is not really that great unawakened, but once it's awakened, you're getting up to 8% as a pure buff to both offensive stats per Hybrid Saiyan battle member. So that is up to 24 pure percent to both offenses when running this dude on Hybrid Saiyans, and even if you're running him on Future, just getting the 16 pure percent from having him and Future Han is nutty. Next, we're going to head on over to the Super Saiyan battle, and I'm going to show you two equips. However, we're also going to then head over to legends.dbz.space to actually look at their awakened version, because I don't want to botch the stats too badly. So the two that we're going to want to look at are these two. It's going to be the Chaya, and then we're going to have the Angry Super Saiyan. Now, I would not recommend running either of these equips unawakened, but let's go take a look over at legends.dbz.space to see what their awakened stats look like. Next, we're going to head on over to the Super Saiyan battle, and there's just going to be one equip here. However, we are going to want to awaken this equip, so we'll take a look at which one that is. It's going to be the Chaya equip, and I will show you the awakened stats over on legends.dbz.space. For its awakened stats, we're going to be getting 20% to strike defense, and in the middle, you're going to be either getting 22% to either of the offenses at random. We're going to be trying for a strike attack roll, as this guy is strike oriented and not blast oriented. Then we've got key recovery and special move on the back end, which is just solid for him to have in general. Next, we'll head on over to the Future battle, and while we're in here, we can look at a couple of them, because this one I think personally is a little bit underrated. It's not the greatest equip, but I do like that it does have pure blast defense, which I think for anybody who has blast armor, whether it be on just their ult or more than that, I think is really solid to have. So we've got a little bit of strike defense, a little bit of either offense, and you're going to want to hopefully roll for strike attack. And then on the last slot, you've got once again pure defense, or pure blast defense for each Future battle member, which is his ideal team to be ran on. And even if you're running him on hybrids, you're probably going to run him alongside Future Han. So yeah, there's that, and then we also have the You Stay Here equip, which I personally think you can run unawakened. However, the awakened version, especially because you run this guy mainly on Future, is just absolutely nutty. So the unawakened version, we have both defenses and then 20% to strike attack, but then the awakened version, we'll hop over to Legend DB Space to check out what that last slot looks like. So with the awakened version, you're getting up to 6% pure buff per Future battle member, giving up to 18% pure buff to strike attack when you're running him on the Future team, making his damage just absolutely nutty. The last one that we're going to be able to farm up with our energy, we're going to head over to the Fierce Battle Vegeta, the Prince of Fate, which is just the EX Yellow Frieza Zenkai event. And then we're going to head on over to EX battle number 3 in the normal difficulty, and we're going to go over to the This is Kaioken equip. I always think this one is worth mentioning because it's either going to be giving you double defenses with a little sprinkle of strike attack in the middle, or it's going to be giving you a little bit of strike defense and then some absolutely nutty strike attack if you're able to roll strike attack on that last slot. So with all that in mind, everything else we're going to talk about is going to be farmable via an equip medal or with Z medals. So please don't ask me if the next few equips you're like, well, where do I find this one specifically? It's just with your Z medals and equipment medals from here on out in the video. First, we have the Awakened. You've earned yourself a little treat. Now, obviously, for Awakened equips, you're also going to have to use your Ultra Space Time Rush medals. But for this, we have Strike Defense, Key Recovery, and then both offenses, just making this absolutely nuclear. Next, we have the Awakened Just You Wait androids with Strike Defense, Blast Defense at 25%, Special Move up to 15%, and then either offense up to 30%. Obviously, we're going to want to roll Strike, but all of these numbers are crazy high. Next, we have the newly awakened Goodbye Dad, and this one's kind of interesting because we do have 20% to Blast Attack, 20% to Strike Defense, and 30% to Strike Attack, but the thing is we are going to get up to minus 5% for Blast Defense, which is kind of interesting since you don't see many negative effect equips, but it is a small price to pay for some really, really good offensive stats, and honestly even some really strong defensive stats as well on Strike Defense. Next, we have the Awakened Come Out Cowards, which is truly just damage oriented, giving 13% to Special Move, 18% to Strike Attack, and 15% to Blast Attack. Next up is the Awakened What's Going On, giving Blast Defense, Strike Attack or Strike Defense, Key Recovery, and Health. So honestly, even if you're getting this as a double defensive equip, it does work out to be pretty nice. While I do think it's better to get the Strike Attack roll, as we do have access to the Platinum Future Trunks equip, even getting this as a defensive roll and having Key Recovery on the back end is not too shabby. Next, we have the UG equip, which is going to be giving both defenses and then special and ultimate move damage, which is just going to be really, really nice for helping to hand out those LFs. Another one that's truly damage oriented is the Boundary Breaking Vegeta equip, giving Blast Attack, Special Move, and then Strike Attack per Vegeta Clan battle member. So this is a really nice one if you plan on running them with the Blue Boys, or Abe Vegeta, or so on. Lastly, we have the Power Unleashed equip, which gives Blast Defense, Blast Attack, and then 12 up to 12.5 pure strike attack when paired with a God Key battle member, which actually is not too hard of a condition to satisfy for this guy. Now, if you are running him on Hybrid Saiyans, obviously this is not an ideal equip, but running him on Future, there is a couple, or Vegeta family for that matter, there are a couple of options, considering that you can do the purple Future Vegeta for the death buffs, you can obviously have the green Goku Black and Zamasu that was just released for the festival, you can obviously use the green transforming Goku Black, and lastly, you can use the Blue Boys themselves if you are running Vegeta Clan. So there are definitely options to be had to make this equip worthwhile and worth using. The only thing that I will forewarn you about is that I have personally been trying to farm this equip up to a Z for months now, and the best I have been able to get is a really strong S. So just keep that in mind. So with all of that being said, I hope you found this video to be helpful. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out. Thanks for watching.